Good to
How you
meet
doing? Hey, thanks for seeing me.
Oh, anytime, anytime. So I understand you're a pretty good player. Just wanted to work on some things in your swing today.
I've had some bad habits forever, and I just kind of want to get rid of them. I'm tired of the way I swing. I'm not fundamentally sound, and I love the idea of a whole system, you know, from just doing everything right from the word go. So your ball striking blueprint made an impression on me, and I thought I'd come see in person what it was like.
Yeah. No, that sounds great. What are some of the specific things that you notice in your golf swing that you want to change?
I dragged the club behind me all the time, so I got it back in here instead of up more straight. I was holding the club too tight. I was in the wrong posture to begin, so I got to set up better to the ball. And then I just never had any lag in the club head. I didn't have enough club head speed. I don't finish very well, and it'd be easier to say what I did right than what I did wrong, probably.
Well, that's good. You must have some pretty good coordination and some pretty good hands because, you know, being a single-digit golfer and still able to strike the ball and compete in tournaments, you know, even despite the swing being a little off.
Well, what I did consistently. You know, I played 200 times a year, so even a bad swing, if it's repeatable, it can allow you to score, but I can't get any better with those fundamentals.
Gotcha. No, that sounds good. So why don't you go ahead and just hit a couple for me? Good.
I didn't mention I'm a little jerky. I'm too fast also, but that's obvious.
So, you know, kind of we took a look at your video there, and it was, you know your swing really well. I mean, definitely the first thing that we noticed was that club rolling inside. And I know you told me that, you know, you've worked on that for a number of years, and it's been a hard habit
50.
to break. About 50 years about this club. I mean, it's easy because you can see the weight of the club. It really wants to take us that way. But I think the first thing I noticed was in your posture and in your setup, you were sitting down and back on your heels. So we weren't in a very good position here. You can see if I'm back on my heels, the club just naturally gravitates towards going this way, and it's really tough for me to move my body athletically if I'm not starting in a good athletic position. So the first thing I want you to do, we're going to kind of have you hit some, and we're going to get these sticks underneath your feet to see if we can actually get you taller and more on the balls of your feet. So when I get set at address, I feel like I'm in an athletic ready position and I've got better posture. Now I've got a better chance of my shoulders tilting properly as they go back, right? You were back here, right? Back on our heels, and then we'd see the arms roll around and we see the shoulders turn flatter.
Taking it back with my arms instead of tilting the shoulders.
Instead of tilting the shoulders. Yeah. You know, that's when we get that nice, just one-piece delivery. We keep the face square. You know, we haven't really done anything to interrupt what we want to do with that club face. We haven't put any manipulations into it at all.
Gotcha.
So I think a great place to start was really just kind of working on your setup. As soon as you get into a better posture, you're going to see it's a lot easier to get that club to go up more, you know, and less around.
Got it.
Let's try that first.
I'll try.
Good.
I can feel it puts my weight forward on the balls of my feet.
It does.
I'll stand up a little taller.
You know, that's great. And then see, just even kind of bouncing your legs a little bit to where you really feel like, you know, you play a lot of basketball, you feel like you're in a good athletic ready position,
yep.
You know, to where we can really move from there. Okay, good.
That was better right away.
Good. That looked good, and what's nice too, man, is, you know, when you're standing closer, it's easier to kind of start to move your body through the ball. So it could have some benefits that way also. Okay, so we talked about kind of how the body needs to left side bend a little bit as it goes back. So left side bending is just me going this way.
Yep.
So most people, when they think turn, they're thinking this when they turn, but you got to remember the ball's on the ground. So we need to have enough side bend to where we angle our body towards the ball. So let's go ahead and run through that drill where you pause it halfway back, right? Once you feel like you're getting into a pretty good position.
Yep.
Good. Let's move the ball a little farther out from you. There you go. So we want to be taller, more athletic, but we're not that much closer. You're probably a little closer. Good. So we're going to pause about halfway back. Good. A little farther back. Exactly. Okay. So you can see the shaft is up. It's almost vertical. Your left shoulder's down, right? And then from this position, you're just going to take the club back a little farther, and then you're going to turn through and hit it.
Yep.
We're not going to hit it very far. You know, his normal distance is probably 120, 125. This is going to go maybe 80, 90. But it's a really good way so that you can ensure that you're making the right backswing. You're not just guessing, you know, did I make the right backswing? I don't know, it felt good. We can really take a good close look because you're actually going to stop there and feel and look to see if you're right. So left shoulder goes down, club head hinges up. Good, good, good.
I got you.
Good, a little more hinge to your wrist when you do it.
Yep.
So hinging the wrist is a vertical action. Hold on, I'm going to do that from right here. That would be vertical. And then our left shoulder going down. Exactly. So you see how much more that puts you in a very, that's almost an opposite backswing. Left shoulder's down too much. Club is probably hinged up too much. But now we've got somewhere to go on the downswing as far as that club shallowing and dropping in.
Yep.
Good, let's do one more drill where you just freeze it halfway back. Left shoulder down, club hinged up. Good, good, good. Even better. Even better. So I'm starting to hear more compression there already. It looks like we're starting to, you know, because your body's on more of a downward angle, now you can actually start to hit down on that ball. One more. So pause it halfway back. Good, lovely. Okay, good. You know, when we're taking a look now, your backswing's getting better, your setup looks 100% better, but just talking about what needs to change coming through, because when you improve something in the backswing, if you keep the same downswing, they're just not compatible, right? So if we change something going back, we want to kind of have some new stuff coming through. So what we saw before coming through is the body would kind of sag and the hands and arms would go out a little more right of the target. Okay, so what we want coming through there, we want to see the body continue to turn. So I've got a little hitting station here where this will help keep us on plane going back, where we're not, you know, we're not sucking the club inside. But coming through, your feeling is going to be to continue to work your hands in an arc around your body. So as they work around my body, everything can keep turning, and I can actually use the ground to push up and rotate through. So we'll just do some small ones here. I think the ball hit the stick there. To where you're getting a good sensation of how the hands go left as you swing through the golf ball. Most people think they go down the line or towards the target, but because my body's rotating, they should be moving in an arc left through the hitting area.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and that felt good. It feels like I can actually accelerate a little bit more rather than when I'm going like this. It feels like the club's slowing down.
So before, when I had the club behind me, it caused a different finish than what I should get now with the club in front of me.
This would be a more compatible through swing. Good. Let's just do a half swing, right? Just half back, half through. Feel like you can kind of turn to your left side. Good, good. Good, good setup, nice and tall, good posture. Good, let's do one where you freeze it at halfway back again.
Okay.
So we're going to do a little combo of just the backswing and the through swing. So you're going to freeze it halfway back, get the left shoulder to go down, club goes up. Good. Good, good. And so, you know, if you turn here, go ahead and turn and face the camera. And then just show me your through swing to here. Go ahead and turn and face the camera this way. There you go. And then show me just your through swing to here where you want to be. Hold it right there. So give me a little more extension back. Arms are straight.
Okay.
All right. And the hips are through. So you feel kind of this extension to your upper body.
Yeah.
Right. So we're doing a little bit of a back bend here as opposed to a forward bend or leaning forward, right? You're going to do a practice swing again one more time. Head's going to stay there. And we're going to go ahead and turn on through. Hold it right there. So that's perfect. See how much we're coming out of our forward bend. Hips are turning and body's extending. So the better you get at this, you actually push out of it harder with your legs.
Come up out.
And it helps increase your rotation.
Yep.
Good, let's do one just regular swing, no stopping. But good backswing, right? Keep the club on plane going back, get it up a little more.
Didn't quite get the backswing done right.
Did. So one thing that'll help when you're doing this too, Randy, is just go slower. If you go slower, you really do something different. Once you get going quick again, we're probably going to go into the old pattern of taking it inside. So go the first 6 inches really slow. Really slow. Good. And then you can process to do something different, right?
Yeah.
But once it gets quick, we're going to be in old habits.
Well, that's why that first drill is so good, is because by taking it here, making sure I'm in the right position, I eliminate that getting it behind me and screwing up everything that follows that.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
I could tell that when I got a little bit behind me.
Good swing. Good swing. You're definitely turning through the ball better there.
Yeah.
That's great.
Still got work
Even
to
just
go.
doing, even just small shots like that, you can see the balls jumping off a little hotter.
Yep.
Yeah, let's try one more, huh?
I still don't finish quite right. I'm still kind of wrapping it up around me.
So some of this too, your natural ball flight is kind of a shallow draw, right, as your arms would go out. This might feel like you're taking more of a divot. It might feel more like a fade, more so than anything. Good, great setup. Good. And I think you said too, that's been something, that was a great swing. That's been something that's been tough to do in the past, is hit a true fade.
Impossible.
Yeah.
Impossible.
So it'd be nice to, get a taste of Jack Nicklaus, Ben Hogan, their little power fade that they hit, Brooks Koepka, a lot of guys that
and
do
it's
it.
so reliable because it's fading 2 yards. You know, it's not going very far.
Good job, good job. No, that's good.
That's better compression for sure. I can feel I'm coming in at a different angle. Before I was back here, and I would hit behind it so often. And
you're exactly right.
That was a better angle of descent.
Take that club back one more time. So take it back flat. Say we take it back flat. You're right. I mean, if you came back down this way, you'd hit the ground behind the ball. So you'd have to kind of make some move where we had to kick the hands out some.
Yeah.
Now as we get you up this way, and you start to rotate, go ahead and rotate your hips. That club just starts to naturally want to kind of do this, you know. But the key is just, as you go home from here and you practicing this, you can build little workstations like this, but get the club up, get your shoulder down, and then just start to rotate through.
You can't make a good finish if you don't get a good backswing, and my backswing just had me in a position where I couldn't come down into the ball with the proper angle, didn't compress the ball at all. I can tell immediately that ball is just jumping a little bit better.
No, that's exactly right. It definitely sounds like you're taking a divot now and, compressing the ball. So, yeah. All right. I hope you had a good time.
Thanks.
Huh? Very, very nice to meet you.
I enjoyed it.
Okay. Hey, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. But this video is just the beginning. I put together an entire video series with one goal in mind, to get you hitting it longer, straighter, and more consistently. And here's the best part. You can watch the entire thing for free of charge. All you have to do is click the link right here in the corner, and I'll also put a link down in the description below in this video. So go ahead and click the link right now, and I'll see you on the other side.